Hello, friends. Welcome back, lovelies. So, we have another pick a card, and these are basically urgent messages from Spirit. I was supposed to record this last night, but I was called to do something else, literally. And so, without further ado, I don't want to make this a like super long intro, but let's go ahead and see pile number one, two, and of course, we have pile number three. Sorry about that. So, if you know which pile or which your card you're drawn to, essentially, you can go ahead and choose to do so. The timestamps are down below. I will see you in a bit, okay? Okay, pile number one, if you chose this card, I mean, there's there's some other ones under there, but this is the one that's like at face value. So it gives me like your heart is like on a burning desire is what I'm getting. So let's see what urgent messages Spirit has for you. I'm gonna set these to the side. And you have these two that came out. So let's look at the first one, which is transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Put that right there. This is, oh, look at that. It looks like it's just a bunch of healing. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. You know, for these messages being urgent, that's what I was hearing. It's like it sure did only take like a day to get them out, you know? So I'm going to set these right here. I'm just going to leave those there. So let's see, what urgent messages does Spirit have? No, man, you have like a lot of these. Let me be honest with you. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading, okay? There's a lot going on here. All right. So with authenticity and joy here, pile number one, I do see where there's a sense of rejoice and freedom to coming into your own. I also do see here that you're in the present moment, that you are giving back to Mother Nature, that you are, out and about in like with Gaia, right? You're having a moment in time. Well, time is man-made, obviously, but you're in suspension as of right now where you're just like birthing, or you're in this type of incubation scenario is what I'm seeing, because it's a weight over here for this side. Let me put that there. So there is weight here. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So I see that. And then, of course, you have creation. You have creation here. This is creation, authenticity. You have joy. And then, of course, you have morality. And then you have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So what I'm getting here is that there's also I feel like you're an earth sign, right? Or you're very grounded is what I'm getting. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and you could have heavy earth in your chart. What I see here also, pile number one, is where my voice came from like super like high pitched to just like loud and proud to now just being in the calmness, right? So it's just like shh kind of thing where like spirit had me like, hey, let's tone it down a little bit. I feel for you, pile number one, the urgent messages are it's to stand your ground, continue being in the present moment, and also to just reap the rewards that you have been essentially drawing in is what I'm getting. And the more you are coming to yourself, it's that joy, right? We can like trick ourselves by just smiling. A smile goes a long way, right? It may make somebody's day, somebody's month, you never know. It may make your day or your month, your week, whatever it may be. I also do see here 444s. I see fours in these first three cards, and then I see a 32. So we have here throne. Your potential is endless. So you have essentially like the fates. It's fated, it's destiny. This is your destiny. You're at the right place at the right time, and that's just a confirmation. And I do see here thorns weave together the crown you deserve. So I feel as if this is like your past, present, future self, or higher self is what I'm getting. It's kind of like you're your own fairy godmother in a sense, or fairy god whatever, fairy godfather, if you want to put it that way. I also do see enlightenment. I thought this said entanglement. I'm so dead. Okay. Like hands down, that's what I thought it said. Enlightenment, look from the highest perspective, see the divine in everyone. So it's kind of like you're bringing that light, that source out in everyone is what I'm getting. I also do see here cosmic ruby, be a peace ambassador. Practice. They spelled practice wrong. Okay. Practice cosmic mastery. So your ruby, this may be your ruby. The ruby is what? July, which is Cancer and Leo. So you could be a Cancer or Leo is what I'm getting as well. That's just another confirmation. And then, of course, from the Moonology, we do have emotions are running high, super moon. And then your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. I do see here, like, keep it coming, like, keep it going. It's just you are in the sense of incubation, of birthing, of spreading all that back to like the planet is what I'm getting. And it's just like you're such high vibrations. There's going to be a lot of other people. If you notice that these are all single people, like it's only one. And I feel like there is a lot of inner management that's going on, inner work. And you could be like, I know we don't have any like scorpionic energy, but I also do see here that it is just like, hey, I'm looking at the past, but I'm bringing joy to my future. It's kind of like you're falling in love with your past, like your mistakes and your wins or whatever it may be. And that's like helping you because it's just like you are not denying who you were, like what made you to bring you here. And Spirit's like really saying like, hoorah, okay? Now, I just want to see what advice Spirit has for you for these urgent messages that had to be, delayed a day. Well, like maybe like less than 24 hours, but who's counting, right? So we have, the 6 of Wands. The 8 of Swords. The 7 of Chalices, and then finally, we have the Tower. So big changes are coming is what I'm getting right off the bat. Changes that are happening for you, not to you. Okay, you have that perception to take yourself out of that like lack mentality, and it's just like, you know, you have a bunch of choices where it's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Am I going to get a home? Am I going to get like you know, something like different from me? Am I going to get all this jewelry? You might like jewelry, or you might get a piercing is what I'm getting. I don't know, that's for somebody. And I'm also seeing here pile number 1, where you essentially are bringing multiple choices at once is what I'm getting. Like you have many options, whether it be like, you know, for love, an opportunity for money, for growth, for life, you know, for school, whatever it may be. But I honestly do feel here that the Tower, it's nothing bad, but it's just like you're going to notice that there's going to be big changes, that big changes are coming, and you're going to be like, all right, like I feel this. I feel like you're the with the Tower moment, and then with the 6 of Wands being like, it's going to just be great. It's going to be successful. I see here that the advice is kind of like, make sure that you know that your choices are there for you to bring you opportunities for a more stable foundation, right? Is what I'm getting here. So yeah, these are your urgent messages from Spirit. Saying you're doing a great job and keep on going on is what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, besitos. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this card, there's multiple cards obviously, but let's see, we're just gonna go ahead and set these to the side down here. And we're gonna start off with these 2. Okay, so there's like healing, transformation, a love, connection is what I'm getting. Becoming one. Also, you might be at a distance. It's okay. There's just healing. It's just like giving one another that space, right? Aw, romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So you could be looking for love, attracting love, or being in a higher commitment. Only time will tell. This is like short and sweet is what I'm getting. Pile number 1 and pile number 2, sorry. And I really like this for you. Transformation. And we have love. Oh, this is my romance pile. Definitely the urgent messages for my romance people, okay? This is hilarious. Sorry you can't see these, but you know, it is what it is, right? Let me see if I can bring these closer where you can see a little bit. All right. Okay, pile number 2. So my romance pile, if you chose about love. If not, there's other piles that you can choose from for this reading, from, you know, for urgent messages, right? So look at that. We have romance. We have organization and romance. I'm so dead. Oh my gosh. And these were pre-shuffled. I haven't even looked at these since yesterday. I just left them here. So beautiful. So it's just like that inner work that's coming out is just romance. You're in it for, you know, you're in it to win it is what I'm getting. And it's kind of like Spirit wants you to know that there's some type of organization that has to be done, right? What is your purpose? You know, plan it and then be efficient about it, okay? And that'll come easily to you is what I'm getting. I also do see here, you know, set your priorities in motion, right? This is This is a great aspect to have while you're in a relationship, you know. You want to maintain who you are, is what I'm getting. Maintain who you are. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. And then, of course, we have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So it's kind of like there's been a lot of turn of events here in your like relationship, or as far as like your love life. But I do see here pile number 2 where you have just healed. It keep on healing, right? We have castle here. It's time for healing, not war. It could have been you have been battling yourself a lot. It's like that inner management. You know, that happened to the other pile as well. One of the other piles. And that's funny because I only did pile number 1. But man, your pick a card just automatically it's just blossoming. I'm seeing like an orchid or like one of those like cute little flowers just blossom open, bloom. There you go. That's the word. And I also do see here where you're essentially just you're just in the now. You're transforming, and it could be like you're giving yourself even more love, right? And give yourself more love is what I'm getting. So we have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls calling for support. You could be getting, you know, intuitive hits from spirit. Like you've done the work. You've put in this, you know, now it's time for success. It could be here, pile number 2, where you are also like manifesting and you're keeping everything organized because there's a bunch of transformations going on. That's why it's like you're in that eclectic state of mind is what I'm getting. Uncord relationships, let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. 4 and 29. So it's just like there's no more war inside you. You're not at war, okay? And it's all right. It's all right to remove those shackles from yourself. You could have been married, you know, that if it's not for you, then it's not for you, right? If that message is for you, then okay, you can relate. But I do see here Mahatma energy, build your light body, accelerate your ascension. And you have trust the timing. Trust the way you came in. Time is not running out. That's why I feel like you're in the present moment. You're attracting love. You're in the transformation type of mode. You're not expecting anything. You're just reaping your abundance because you've set a higher standard for yourself that you were working on. I think this is kind of like subconsciously. And then we have feather. Think first before you judge. If you remember The Craft, the movie, it's like light as a feather, stiff as a board. So it's just like you're elevating yourself is what I'm getting from this metaphor. Yeah. So yeah, it's just like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. So let's see what we have. What advice does Spirit have for you for these urgent messages? What advice does Spirit have for you from these urgent messages? What advice? Wow. All right, so you have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Sun, and the Moon. Wow, the Sun and the Moon, the yin and yang. You're seeing from both sides of the spectrum. You have been there and you have been here, but you are neither here nor there. You're in the present moment. It's see both sides. Not only like one side. See it from both sides is what I'm getting. Have that clarity to fight against either or. It just is. It's not good, it's not bad. It just is. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Wow. That was cool. That was really cool. But yeah, pile number 2. If you made it this far, these are your urgent messages from Spirit. Okay. I hope this helped. And yeah, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Besitos. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this card, this reading is for you. These are urgent messages from Spirit. All right. The last two pick a card piles were kind of, they're so gentle, but I feel like I want to raise my voice here for something that is going to be more fundamental, is what I'm getting. I don't know. We'll see. So let's go ahead and start with these two lovers oracles. Blue. This is so beautiful. This is so angelic is what I'm getting. Okay, so we have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. A blessing will soon be revealed. Cute. And then this one, we have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Okay. So let's see what urgent messages Spirit has for you. Keep in mind, this is a timeless reading and it is a general reading. Okay. Oh my gosh. Pink. I love it. Oh wow. I didn't even see this. It looks like you got more cards than the other two piles. TBH. All right. So give me a moment. You're ascending. Pile 3. You're ascending. Your ascension is on, like, you're in the verge of ascending, or you've ascended is what I'm getting. And this is really helping with your creativity and see the beauty in everything, because I'm drawn to these two colors. And then it's just like that soul healing that's happening. It's like you're the light. You're the light. You could have been, you were in hermit mode, and you're bringing this like fresh start to whatever it may be. It's like a little bundle of joy. You were in the birthing stages is what I'm getting, incubation. Align your essence, see your true colors. It's just like for some of you, you could be like scripting, you could have been like mirror scripting is what I'm getting. Oh, you should check out my sigil, kind of like how I create sigils. I put sigils behind mirrors like throughout my house, and like unconsciously I'll kind of like say it in my head just because of the placement, like where it's at throughout my house. Yes, I live by myself. Yes, I am single. Like, you are too. If you're not, then okay, cool. That's cool too. But I don't know why I had to say that, but it's just like it's something like, yes, I got it. Yes, I bought this. I did this. If I want it, I got it. What's that Ariana song? Gee, thanks. Just bought it, you know the song. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I see you, pile number 3. You're lighting the way, or you're paving the way to your future is what I'm getting. And this is going to be very like fundamental for you, because it's just like you're in the midst of actually having some type of like creation, brewing, bubbling. Okay, expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to the angelic realms. Okay, I also do see here pile number 3 where you're essentially calling out to spirit and be like, hey, like, let's work on this. Like, I'm ready. Okay, we made an appointment, we scheduled this. Like, And from then on, it's just like, okay, what I mean is like schedule is just like now. You're in the now and you're looking towards the future. It's pretty much like what you're building is in like it's in coexistence with the future is what I'm getting. I don't know, maybe you could be investing, but you're lighting the way for yourself, and that is really, really good. And spirit wants to tell you ascension. I keep getting that. Ascension. You're ascending, keep going and keep things popping. Like your energy, I feel it's like such high energy and I love it. Phoenix, yeah, you rose from the ashes, my love. How's that for a happily ever after? Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon, weight of the world, boundaries, let go. It's not yours to carry. Yeah, you're so fixated. Like don't fixate on other people's like problems or like lessons, right? You have your own lessons to deal with. And if you're telling spirit you're on a tight schedule, I gotta do this and that, then you yourself have to keep it. You yourself have to, follow your systems as well, not just, present them, right? Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. Like what I'm getting, that's what I was saying. Like, although you're ascending, you're probably getting like super massive like downloads, and that's probably the way spirit wants you to stay grounded, right? Go out for a hike, go for a walk, like, let those little like blades of grass, just go like, how can I say this, just like let them be felt by the soles of your feet. Let your soul be grounded. Let your soul come back to where nature is, right? Is what I'm getting. I also do see here surrender to the divine. Full moon. All right, we are getting a full moon approaching. That is next week, okay, during the time of this recording. I also do see here 21, Clover, release your guilt. Like, it's those burdens are not yours to carry. You may be fixated on something that is not really complacent for you, and you could have just like thoughts that are kind of essentially telling you like, hey, like, I don't know about this. I don't know how I feel about this. It could be you're an empath. I didn't get those for the other two piles, but for you, yes, you're an empath, okay? And you're paving the way for other empaths. It could be that you're coming into communication with your soul tribe is what I'm getting as well. So let's see what advice spirit has for you. The world, yes, rebirth, new beginnings, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and of course we have the Nine of Swords. All right, so it's like things are turning out for you, right? Things are happening for you, not to you. Remember, although there is a shift happening, you still want to keep, nurturing the idea, essentially what I'm getting. It's just like, also it's kind of like having that concept to the idea, but also following your gut is what I'm getting. Follow your gut. It will never lead you astray, even though the situation may be a little bit confusing at first. Follow this. I feel like you're like, you are going to be kind of like wishy-washy, because you're going to be like, in my head or intuitively, but you're going to be having that common sense, have that common ground for what is like, what you should set your intention on, and what you should just be like, all right, I accept this. It's not my reality. It's not what I'm creating, right? It's not in my systems that I'm setting. Of course, this is kind of like, I'm getting, you're doing your work late at night when you come home, but it's just kind of like, it kind of, you want to keep consistency, setting your alarm clock or your time to a certain kind of like, hey, I have to be in bed by this time. And so I feel like you're very like analytical, because it's just like you're scheduling, you're setting appointments is what I'm getting. And you could be like an admin, you could be working like for like the city, the county, and in administration. maybe like child protective services is what I'm getting, because you have such a big heart, because you kind of can see from both sides of the spectrum, right? And there's always three sides to the story. Okay, yours, theirs, and the truth, right? Yeah, and that's what you go for. You go for the third story, which is the truth all the time, and that's what you've incorporated in your life. And Spirit is saying, yes, this is good. This is great. You're doing great. All right, so yeah, pile number 3. This is great. I love this for you. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next reading. Bye.